Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Plant-Based with Nicole. I'm your host, Nicolershaeholiday, also known as Plant-Based Nicolershaeholiday on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all make sure you go follow me over there. I hope everybody's having a great day. We have another great episode for you today. I will be interviewing Cliff Tomlin. Man, does he have a story to tell y'all, okay? Cliff, he ate only fruit for 170 days, and then he started adding green veggies after that. But he's been eating all raw since July 12th of 2023. So about a year and a half he's been doing this, and he lost, drum roll please, 170 pounds in 7 months. Ha! Touch your neighbor and say God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. He is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we could ever ask or think. That is in the Bible. Okay, sorry, I had to go scripture on you real quick. But anyway, he lost 170 pounds in 7 months, y'all. It took me 7 months to lose 10 pounds. Okay. Okay, I'm in menopause though. That ain't fair. But anyway, back to him. He lost 170 pounds in 7 months, you guys. He reversed diabetes, kidney damage, and 10 plus years of joint pain. He has been eating mostly fruit, but as he's learned more about this lifestyle, he has started juicing more and more and more and more. So he is about that raw, plant-based, juicing fruit life. So I am so excited to talk to Cliff because we want to know about his journey. Matter of fact, let me insert a few pictures. Y'all need to see this. Look at this transformation. Before and after, 170 pounds. He lost a whole person. Okay? Cliff, kudos to you. Okay, sorry. I'm getting a little emotional, excited, and all that. But you guys, I'm excited to talk to him. So let's get into the meat of the story. Without further ado, let's bring on Cliff Tomlin. Well, thank you, Cliff, for coming on my platform today. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to have you because your story is amazing. I'm really pumped. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Anytime I get to share my story with people and hopefully help somebody to, defeat this diseases and ailments and sicknesses or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the power to do what they need to do to get healthy.
Yes. By the way, your teeth are lovely.
Thank you.
They're so straight. Let's play a little, not a game, but just a little thing before we start. It's just this test. Let's test your speed and how fast you can think. I'm gonna ask you a question. You got to just answer it. No time to pause and think and all that.
Okay.
And FYI, you guys, if there's any delay, it's just because of the app I'm using, because I noticed that happened with my last episode. So just FYI, it's not us delaying. It might be the app. Hopefully it won't do that this time. But anyway, ready?
Absolutely.
You got to be quick. What's your favorite fruit?
Avocado.
What's your favorite greens?
Kale.
What's your favorite meal?
Oh, that's I really don't have one.
You done flunked the test. No, I'm playing.
No, I flunked.
You don't have one?
No, I just, I eat mostly fruit, 90% fruit, and so, fruit would just be my favorite meal, I guess.
Okay. And if you were stranded on an island, what would you eat to survive?
Well, I would imagine there would be a coconut tree, maybe. So I would be surviving off coconuts and coconut water.
Okay. Now, what if you were on an island and you didn't have no coconuts and you only had a choice between catching the fish or eating some poisonous berries? What would you eat?
Oh. Come on.
I know, right? That's a hard one.
I mean, to live, I would have to eat the fish. I would have to I wouldn't want to, but
honestly, either way, you would probably get sick because eating fish after not eating fish for so many years, it might not work well with your system. And then obviously the poisonous berries would make you sick too. So either way, you jacked up.
Right.
Okay, last right, last one. Who's your biggest inspiration in the raw vegan community?
I would have to say who I started watching and what got me going in the first place is Dr. Yaki
Mm,
Awaken.
okay.
I was watching his videos a lot when I started, and that was the first person I saw. So I just kind of watched him, and then I didn't take everything that he had, but I kind of just tailored it to what I needed.
Now, is Doctor? I hear about him all the time. Is he a fruitarian?
He's a fruitarian. He's mostly fruit, but he does do um, vegetables and cooked meals sometimes, I believe. But
Okay,
yeah.
I was just wondering. Okay, cool. All right, ready now. Let's see. Have you always You're not overweight now, but before you lost the weight, you were overweight. Have you always been overweight, or did that happen like in your later years?
So there are times when I haven't, but I've always battled with my weight and my health. It's always been a constant battle, like pretty much my whole life. Um, I've been up and down, up and down, and up and down, and that's just how things went. There's actually another period in time when I lost 100 pounds before, but
Really?
yeah, but I did it. I was like working out like a maniac, and that's not sustainable. So, um,
Right.
yeah, I did. So, but it was, again, like I said, it wasn't sustainable. So I gained the weight right back. Um,
Wow, 100 pounds back.
yes, more actually from that point. So,
Wow. Okay.
um, yeah. So I
Wow.
decided one day that, and I think this was made for me. So
Yeah, this diet, this lifestyle.
yeah.
Okay, we are already addressed in the intro that you've been eating this raw lifestyle for about a year and a half. So a year and a half ago, what was the turning point? What inspired you to start eating only fruit? And then, for the first 170 days, I think, and then you eventually added greens and stuff. But what was the turning point that made you, because you had been overweight for a while, like what all of a sudden made you just want to change and go on this fruit life?
So I've always, like I said, I've battled my weight my whole life. So I've always been through phases. I've probably tried every diet and, keto, active, whatever it is, I've probably tried it. So I was just at a place where I was willing to try something else, um, and kind of just see how it went. And
Right.
I, 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 I just happened to bump across these videos of, fruit can heal you. And I knew that I was pre-diabetic in 2019. I didn't go
Hmm.
to the doctor. I didn't do anything to try to fix it. And I would say that by the time that I started, I was diabetic. But anyways, so I just wanted to try it out. And even before I started, I I kind of just looked at the lifestyle for a while before I even started. Um,
Hmm.
so I just wanted to get whatever my version of healthy was. But when I started to dive in, I had no idea how much my mindset would change and all these different
Hmm.
things would change about me through this way of eating.
Right. Now, did you face any challenges during the first 170 days eating only fruit? And then what made you decide to add veggies after 170 days of eating fruit?
Well, it was always on my mind that, I'm gonna kind of go to a more whole food, plant based. But challenges, there's always challenge. In the beginning, when you're coming right from eating, the way I ate, it's gonna be difficult. There's gonna be cravings constantly. There's gonna
Hmm.
be people telling you that you're doing the wrong thing, you're messing up. What are you doing? But they don't understand that, and I understand that. Um, But yeah, those are the kind of challenges. Just a lot of
Mm-hmm.
cravings. Of course, you want the food that you used to eat, but you're doing something different. So,
Yeah.
um, and a lot of internal challenges, like, am I doing the right thing? Just a lot of kind of self-doubt, not really in the forefront, but in the back of my mind, because I was really convicted on what I wanted to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
but there are still those little times where you feel like, is this right? Is this right?
Yeah.
Am I doing the right thing? So I had those kind of challenges.
Right. How did you overcome those temptations when you were like craving all those other things you used to eat? And then can you tell us how did you used to eat before you went to this lifestyle?
Oh God, we can start with that. I mean, it was nothing for me to eat a whole pizza to myself and
Ooh.
um, you
Hmm.
know, a couple rack of ribs, whatever. I just, sweets, cakes, cookies, pies, all that stuff was my thing. Uh,
Yeah.
so I just, yeah, it was crazy. I was really addicted to food. Um,
Mm.
and I guess you could say I still am, but now my addictions are healthy.
Yes. Come on
so,
now.
but
You, so yeah, that's a big change. Going from eating racks of ribs and whole pizzas to eating fruit. And so like how did you overcome the temptation? Like that's a big jump. Like how did you restrain yourself? I mean, not restrain, but just how did you keep from going back into those types of foods?
I just think mentally, I had to, like I said, I really studied and watched kind of the lifestyle before I started. So, in doing that, I was building my mindset to a place that was kind of strengthened for the journey. And I did a lot of affirmations in the beginning. One
Mhm.
that I said every day to myself when I was ready, I would say, no matter what I'm doing, where I am, who I'm with, none of that. No matter what, if it's not fruit, I'm not eating it. And I told myself
Mm.
that, and I told myself that over and over. And I think that really helped. So I think affirmations are something that are really important. I think
Mhm.
I think even before you start something, studying and researching and learning about what you're about to do is very important to
Yes.
give you a new mindset.
Wow. That's good. Affirmations. You say it in the morning. So then you like throughout the day, you got to be like, okay, well, I said this, so I got to stick to it. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, I said I'm going to eat all fruit, so I got to stick to my word to myself,
Yes.
you
And
know?
I just think the more you say it too, it's just like it solidifies it. It makes
Hmm.
it just makes it concrete. Like, okay, this is what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Yeah. Wow. That's good. That's good. You lost 170 pounds, man. I just got to give you a
Yeah.
pat on your back virtually.
Thank you.
Pat, 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 pat.
Thank
Like that is outstanding. I mean, outstanding.
It's
Okay.
incredible. It's been incredible. Sometimes I think about it and I don't even. It's just like I still don't believe it sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, like that, someone that was your size, somebody could take like 2 years, maybe 3 years to lose that amount, right? You lost that in a little over a half a year. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and
So,
they
congrats.
say that's not healthy. Like even
Hmm.
losing that much weight in that amount of time is not healthy. But I would do blood work every three months or so,
Hmm.
and everything's good. So
Yeah. Typically, it's not healthy to lose it that fast, but sometimes some people's bodies need to lose that. You know what I mean? Your body needed to get rid of all that. That's why it came off so quickly because it obviously needed to. And you weren't like doing anything extreme like starving yourself or anything. You just were eating a lot of high watery, rich fruits and it just happened it was flushing all that inflammation out. It was flushing all the fat out. You were overweight, so you're also going to lose weight a little quicker than someone like myself, which took me 7 months to lose 10 pounds. but
but it's
but
still a
still, like,
win, though.
yeah, it's still a win. I'm still thankful. Ha! Glory to God.
Yes.
Anyway, That's amazing. And as long as you're healthy, as long as the lab test and everything is good, it's all good that you lost that much weight that quickly. You know what I mean? So what, like, when you first went this way, what were you eating in a day? Like, what did the day look like from breakfast till dinner? Like, give me a
Um,
sample.
so I don't really think I ate like in terms of breakfast and dinner and I just ate when I
Hmm.
was hungry and
Yeah.
ate until I was full, like, or I felt satisfied.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm. Like
Sometimes
what?
I would eat. The time that I can really kind of measure it is when I was eating watermelon. You know, the
Mm,
big like 20-pound watermelon. Sometimes
mhm.
I would eat like half of those in a day. So we're talking 10, 7 pound, whatever it is, of watermelon in a
Yeah.
day. So
Yeah. You would just kind of eat it throughout the day,
yeah, yeah.
and you were just eating fruit for 170 days.
Hmm.
Did you have detox? Like something like that? That's like I was talking to my guest last week. Like he was saying he did it for 235 days, and he said that like there was times where he felt like he was gonna die because fruit is so, what's the word he uses, astringent.
Astringent, yeah.
It's so
Great.
powerful. Like, did
Yeah.
you have healing crisis or major detox, negative detox?
I did. I did not really major, but I had when I started, I done 7 days of only water, and
Mm.
during that time, I had a lot of symptoms of the detox symptoms. Like I was really sluggish a lot. I had stomach pain, headaches, really bad. But that didn't last. That lasted me for probably 3 or 4 days, and then after that, it was like clarity, energy, like everything was it just kicked in. So, but I've heard
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say that it takes them 2 weeks, a week. It's just different for everybody, I guess. So,
Yeah, everybody responds to things differently. Some people have detox, some people don't have detox. Some people have healing crisis, some people don't. Everybody's different. Wow, this is great. Okay, so I know you incorporated greens like after 170 days.
hmm
How is like incorporating the greens and then you eventually started juicing more? How has that like enhanced your experience or your results?
the greens is just an added level of nutrients, an added level of vitamins and minerals, an added level of just um, being able to have a more bigger variety.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, it's just been great. It's just been great
Yeah.
being able to, and like I said, I always knew that I was going to do that.
Mhm.
Um, it wasn't something that was like a shock or a surprise or anything. I knew that I was going to do it. I just didn't know when. The
Yeah.
170 days was really just like going and letting my body decide
Yeah.
when it was going to happen.
It, yeah, you didn't like say I'm going to do this for this many days.
Right,
You
right.
just like you just let it flow.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then your body
absolutely.
was like and your body told you when it was ready
Like,
to
okay,
change.
let's do something
Yeah.
different now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you like elaborate on how this lifestyle helped reverse your diabetes and your kidney damage and joint pain?
Oh man. So
Mm,
um before and I always preface it with the kidney damage. I'd never it was never diagnosed by a doctor, but
mhm,
in hindsight, when I look at the things that were happening to me, and the pains and the problems that I was having, the symptoms that I was having, I know exactly what it was.
yeah,
And I also say, like, if you know that if anything, it doesn't matter how much how bad it is or how little it is. If anything in your body is not working properly, it's failing you. You know what I mean? So um, yeah. But
you didn't have a name for it, but you knew something was
no, I
wrong.
knew. I knew
Yeah,
for sure that there's a problem. Um, but yeah, like I said, so the joint pain, it was 10 over 10, and I say 10 plus years, but I don't know, 12, 15, I don't know. It was because
yeah,
I worked a job in the oil fields that was really physically demanding. And over time, I just began to get my arms would get stiff and elbow pain a lot, and it turned into an everyday thing. I just couldn't escape it, and that was gone in a month. So
Wow.
um, 10 years of joint pain, over 10 years of joint pain, in 1 month is gone. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
power of eating right. It's crazy.
Yeah. The
Um,
power of raw foods. The power of raw foods.
yes, it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the diabetes was gone in about 2 months. That's when I know I
Wow.
got my first blood work, probably 2 or 3 months after I started, and I was fine. Uh,
That's amazing. Okay, diabetes. Now, everyone wants to relate sugar to diabetes,
yeah,
and like they can't eat this kind of diet because they have diabetes because it's too much sugar, too much fruit. But you healed your diabetes eating all fruit.
yeah.
How is that? How is that when there's so much sugar in fruit? Like, how did you heal your diabetes? Like, how? How?
So sugar, the sugar in fruit is fructose, and
Hmm.
fructose is not processed like processed sugar. Um, the sugar in fruit is processed not through the pancreas. It bypasses the pancreas, and it's processed through the liver. So it gives the pancreas a break. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's pretty much um, how it does it. Now people think that the sugar in fruit is somehow the same as everything, but I
Hmm.
mean it's natural. It's like how is
Yeah.
it going to damage you?
Yeah. Wow.
God
Matt,
God
if y'all,
would God wouldn't do that. That's what I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. Y'all heard him say this, right? Yeah, you can't make this up. He healed his diabetes after 2 months of eating
Absolutely.
all fruit. Okay, now eat like again, everybody's different. Everybody's body's different.
Yes.
No
Yes.
one size doesn't fit all, but still, it should give you some hope, y'all. That's amazing. Um, were there any like specific fruits or juices that you found, that were beneficial for your healing process, or you were just eating any and all fruit?
I started with berries. Like I said, I ate berries for about a month. I did the water fast, the 7 days. Then I went directly to berries for a month. After that, I did watermelon for about
Mhm.
50 days or so, and then I did cucumber for about another month, and then
Wait,
I
just
did
cucumber by
just cucumber.
itself?
Yeah,
What? That's not heavy enough. How'd that fill you up?
it was it worked. I don't know. Um,
Really?
like I said, I just
Wow.
I just ate until I was felt satisfied in every stage. And then after
Wow. Well, I
cucumbers, I
guess,
did grapes for 90 days.
oh, 90.
Hmm.
What was that like? Was that real powerful in terms of like,
Grapes are very astringent, so um, that was probably one of the most transformational stages in my journey. And when I say transformational, I don't just mean like physically. I mean
hmm
like that period done something like more for me mentally, emotionally, even and spiritually. Like it done so much to like every facet of who I am. I think at that point I was kind of well into understanding what this journey is about. I had like most of my victories in healing already, and so I was just like kind of on a high and experiencing different waves of healing, I guess, like not just
hmm
physical healing, you know, because we're emotional, we're physical, we're mental, and we're spiritual beings. So
Yeah.
all of those things I think were being affected by what I was doing. And at that point, there were it kind of was switching gears into the other things instead of just physical.
Mm,
Like, oh, I'm
yeah,
losing weight and healing things. It was more than that after that.
right. Wow. That's powerful and deep. Wow. This is amazing. This is very inspiring. So you've been eating this way for a year and a half. Do you
Hmm.
plan on staying fully raw, or do you think you'll start to incorporate like some vegan cooked foods eventually in your lifestyle?
Um, I really don't think about it, but the only thing I would say is the things that I will never eat again is meat and dairy, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where I leave it. I'm kind of open. I'm open to maybe try cook food again one day. Um,
Mhm.
but the two things for sure that I will never eat again is meat and dairy.
Yeah.
I do
And
every once
eggs,
in a while.
eggs too.
Oh
Eggs
yeah,
too.
I kind of lump them in with meat and stuff. You know, that's
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
they
It's all
come
the
from
same.
the meat. So I kind of lump that in together. Um, but yeah, sometimes I go. It's still raw, but I go to like this raw restaurant, raw vegan restaurant where they do different things, but it's still prepared raw. Um,
Mhm.
and I enjoy that. But yeah, I would say that one day it's a possibility that I eat cooked food again.
Yeah. When you go to when do you go to restaurants and stuff with family and friends, and
I
if
do,
so,
I do.
what do you order? What do you order?
I actually bring my own bag of fruit and juices and stuff.
Are
So
you serious? I love it.
absolutely, from this, I've done it from the beginning, and
Yeah.
that's another thing. It's so important to be prepared. It's so
Mhm.
important to be prepared. Like even when I go like to family cookouts or barbecues or parties or wherever, um, I always take that bag with me everywhere.
You do.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know, they're eating tacos and enchiladas and burritos, and you see me with an orange, eating orange at the table, and you know that's just how it is. So, but preparation,
He's staying true to the game.
absolutely, preparation. It's you. If you don't prepare, then you're setting yourself up,
Yeah,
or I
that's
would
right.
just not be able to, you know, like enjoy my family or you know go out. Oh, you guys going? I can't go today. Like
Yeah.
I'm not going. And I done a fair bit of that too.
Mhm.
You know, where I was just like, nah, that's gonna mess me up. I know it is. You know, I know
Yeah.
myself, so I know
You-
if I go
you-
there, I'm
Yeah, you
going.
got to know your boundaries. Know your
You have to.
boundaries.
You have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. What are some key things that you learned about this lifestyle that you wish you knew earlier?
Oh man, just like I was talking about earlier, how it affects me as a whole, like not just my physical. Not less okay, I'm losing weight and you know I'm getting healthy and all this, but it really affects like who I am in totality, like all of that, the emotional, like it's helping me build a emotional awareness and
Mm.
maturity. It's
Mhm.
helping me build like a mental fortitude that um you know because it takes discipline. It takes a lot of discipline. So
Mhm.
it's helping with that, you know. That helped me
Yeah.
to grow my discipline in other areas as well. So it just does so much. It does so much.
Yeah. Yes. Amen. Awesome. Thank you so much for everything you shared today. This has been great information.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you.
I wish you the best on keeping the weight off for a
Yes, ma'am.
lifetime
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
maintaining and continuously prospering and helping others. Is there any platforms that you would like to share that you want people to follow? And I'll be putting everything in the description, but you can say if there's anything specific you want to throw out there.
Not really specific. I just, you know, I'm on Facebook, so that's probably where I have, you know, for whatever reason, the bulk of my following, which
Oh
um,
yeah,
I love. Yeah, that's
not IG.
no. Oddly enough, I don't know how Facebook was just it just happened on Facebook, but
Oh,
um,
okay.
yeah, IG. You know, I make music too, and I try to
Hmm.
start now making music a lot for the plant-based community. So, um, My stage name is CT the King Peace.
What? Get out of here.
CTDA King Peace.
I saw some of your
And
stuff. I was like, oh, I saw some of your stuff. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
and I'm on all
Look at
platforms, everything, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, everything. And yeah, if well, I just really want people to know, like, I'm not. This is not a game. Like, I think
that. Mhm.
the first thought for me was like, wow, I didn't know this information. I really did not know. Like, I didn't understand. I never seen it. I never heard it. But my immediate thought after that was, how many people like me don't know? You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
millions. So,
Yeah,
like, I have to be the one. I have to be the
yeah,
one to let them know. So,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
really what I want to tell people is like, if you need help or you need just have questions, I'm around. You know, you can, if I have people on IG, then message me. If you're on Facebook, message me. If wherever it is, you know, if you need to get in contact with me and you can, just message me and we can talk
yeah,
about it.
yeah. Awesome. You guys make sure you go check them out on Facebook and a little bit on IG.
A little
Everything
bit.
will be in the yeah, a little bit on IG. Go check them out. It'll be in the description below. I hope you guys were all inspired because I know I was. If you guys have questions for him, especially if you're overweight and you're struggling, hit him up. I'm pretty sure he can give you some good advice and help
Yeah,
you.
if you need to
Um,
heal, you need to heal.
yeah, if you
Please.
need to heal. Yes, raw foods are powerful. And I can say that from experience because I have healed the food has healed, well, first God who made the food with the food
Absolutely.
allowed me to heal. It's true, you guys. I can't make it up. It really happened. So hit them up. And thank you so much, Cliff. I appreciate you coming on my platform
Thank
today to
you.
share.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed you so much, and I wish you all the best with everything you're doing. And keep shining.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. It's amazing what you're
Thank.
doing.
Oh, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
So
Thank
I'll
you.
see you on the gram, or
Absolutely.
or Facebook. Well, I don't
Well,
really
we
do. I
we'll
don't do.
see you in the social media
Yeah, I'll
realm.
see. Yeah, I'll see you around. I'll see you around. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
everyone
you.
for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.